Media Center by our current #1 qualifier in pro stock, Greg Anderson, 6.607 seconds at 209.30 miles per hour. He has 6 #1 qualifying positions so far this season and is currently #2 in the points behind his teammate Jason Line. Greg, talk about that conditions out here. Pretty hot, pretty humid today. You know, how did you guys tune to get down a hot track?
Well, very hot, and absolutely the starting line's what you really got to tune the screws perfectly for, or you don't make a run completely. So obviously Rob did a great job with all 3 of our cars today, and we were right in the money. And then we got the big weather swing tonight, or at least the sun going down and hiding behind the clouds. We haven't run a night session like this for quite a while, so we were ready to come on up here and just make minor changes from the first run today, and you know, run at 5:30 or 5 o'clock. And then we got the delay, so all of a sudden it's change everything. Get the transmission out, get the rear end out, get the tire, change the tire, do everything. You gotta race the conditions you have. And I know that it's not going to matter come Sunday, but the position on the ladder could possibly mean something come Sunday. And obviously that $3,000, you know, for #1 qualifier that K&N puts up, you want it. You want to have it every chance you can. So you do all you can to race the conditions and make the very best run you can, and you forget about it tomorrow, and you get back to racing on a hot, crazy racetrack. So the good news is we've got a great setup for both conditions. We've got a great setup for the hot track, and we've got obviously a great setup for, you know, when the sun goes down. So I think you're going to see a lot of sun the rest of the weekend, a lot of heat, but I'm confident we've got a great setup for that, and that's absolutely been more our forte for the last 6 months. No question about that. So I look forward to that. It's tough on a driver. We kind of melt. We sweat a little bit out there, but it's okay. It's the best it seems for our race team and for our race cars. So looking forward to the weekend and you know, trying to have another big weekend like we had last weekend, where we put both Summit Chevys in the final round and just try to do the same thing and possibly reverse the outcome.
Greg, will you tell us that story about how the rest of the field has caught up to you guys, and now you have 2 #1 qualifiers and 2 cars in the final round?
If you paid close attention, which I'm sure you did, Bobby, you saw there was 2,000s between #1 and #2. So and another 1 or 2,000s to the #3 Scott car. So I'm not telling a lie there. I'm not making up stories, and you just it's going to be tough the rest of the way. There's no question that any one of probably 8 cars can win this championship right now. There's probably 2 that are going to be a long shot, but the rest of them can win. Absolutely can win any race and can win the countdown. So yes, they've caught us, and we're going to have to do the very best job we can. And if you got a victory by 2,000s, so be it. It's as good as a mile.
Are you afraid to be too confident?
No, absolutely not. And it probably helps when things get a little tighter like this, and you get pressed like that. It probably will help us. We certainly won't be going up there lax against any way we run when we can get our butts whooped. So that's probably the way it should be. It's going to be exciting, and feel proud to be a part of it. And yes, we've got a chance to win, but as I said, so do at least 8 of our cars.
You talked about all the changes the team had to do because of the delay. What about you as a driver?
I'll tell you what I did before the final. I went up and sat in the grandstand right before that little white tent down there, and I watched the whole session of my car and the whole session of top fuel. I haven't done that all year. It was kind of cool. It was neat. I finally gave up right before the last pair of top fuel, and I started driving back on my scooter, and I got met by 3 of my guys in golf carts looking for me. Like, where the hell did I thought I was going to miss the session, but I knew we had a little time, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go play spectator, and I enjoyed it. I had a good time, and it was a good session. It's neat closing the show like this, but it also afforded me a little time to go out and play spectator.
I'm making an assumption, but the assumption is that the team has to pay attention to all of the changes and get everything just exactly how you want to drive the car every single time you get in it. Is that correct?
Well, sure, absolutely. You definitely have certain things that you like to feel in a race car, and we certainly convey that to our crew chief, to Rob. And he's got the way he likes to run his race car, but he certainly listens to us. We've made a lot of runs down the racetrack, so he values our opinion, and he knows what we think we know what we're talking about anyway. Sometimes we're wrong, obviously, but he puts all that into his equation when he makes his decision, and he has the final decision, but he absolutely listens to us drivers because we've got a few miles under our belt.
Okay, I'm good.